Welcome to the NS channel. Before we enter the following video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, so that we keep the spirit of presenting interesting videos for you. Frightened. The riddles include tales of sailor ghost ships, or ghost ships that have been handed down through the ages by sailors, anglers, and others. These mysterious ships are imagined as ghosts that appear in the middle of the sea, then disappear quickly, and seem to be a bad omen. In addition, ships that are abandoned and found adrift, or left abandoned in frightening and enigmatic conditions also fall into this category. While these are less authentic marine legends, some of these haunted ships continue to provoke speculation and frightening anticipation. Here are 10 mysterious ghost ships in the maritime world, which may give you fear and goosebumps, quoted from the Marine Insight page. First, the Flying Dutchman. In maritime folklore, this ghost ship left an unparalleled impact, being the inspiration for various paintings, films, books, operas and more. Van der Decken, the captain, on his way to the East Indies, desperately tried to steer his ship through the bad weather on the Cape of Good Hope, but failed miserably. Even after the captain vowed to drift away until the Day of Judgment. Legend has it that since then they have been cursed to sail the oceans forever. Second, the Mary Celeste. Perhaps this is the true story of the most famous ghost ship that includes the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872 in a completely unharmed condition with the sails still attached, the crew's personal belongings, and the cargo hold of more than 1,500 barrels of alcohol untouched. The only things missing were the lifeboats, the ship's logbook, and most importantly, the entire crew. Since a pirate attack was deemed unlikely to have caused this, various theories emerged. Starting from the theory of crew rebellion, deadly whirlwinds, and consuming poisoned food causes madness to arise. However, the most plausible explanation is that there may have been a storm or some kind of technical problem that forced the crew to leave the ship in the lifeboats and die at sea. Despite all that, the haunted ship is surrounded by speculative ghosts and even sea monsters, as well as alien abduction theories. Third, the Lady Lovibond. An interesting story of love, jealousy, anger completes the story of this one haunted ship. In 1748, the day before Valentine's Day, the ship will set sail as a celebration of the ship's captain's wedding. However, the ship's first mate at the time, who also loved the captain's partner, out of vengeance, eventually steered the ship into the notorious Goodwin Sands, sank it, and killed everyone on board. Since then, the ship has been seen every 50 years after sailing around Kent. The years 1798, 1848, 1898 and 1948 have witnessed this ship sailing. Some ships even actually send rescuers, assuming the ship is in trouble. Although no one has confirmed seeing the ship in 1998, this famous ghost ship continues to be a legend. Fourth, the Joyita. In 1955, this chartered fishing boat was found abandoned in the South Pacific, 5 weeks after being reported late. Air search officials were unable to track him down, until a merchant ship found him drifting nearly 600 miles, 1.5 kilometers, from his original location, with no sign of crew or cargo. There was a doctor's bag and several bloody bandages on the ship's deck, and the radio was tuned to a universal distress signal. However, what actually happened was never revealed because no crew member was ever seen again. Fifth, the Octavius. Octavius became more than a legend in 1775 when a whaling ship, the Carroll, found him drifting aimlessly off the coast of Greenland. The entire crew was frozen to death by the Arctic cold. Even more sinister, the captain of the ship was found sitting at his desk with a notebook, completing a log entry from 1762. In this regard, it can be interpreted that Octavius has been floating for 13 years and completed his voyage to the Atlantic. On returning to England via the Orient via the Northwest Passage, the ship turned into a ghost ship. Sixth, the Baychimo. Built in the early 1920s. This is one of the true stories of ghost ships. In 1931, the ship was trapped in the ice near Alaska. There was no other hope for the owner, the Hudson Bay Company, so he was forced to abandon the ship. However, the ship remained remarkably adrift for the next 38 years. This abandoned ship is also often seen floating aimlessly in Alaskan waters. Weather conditions always made it impossible to save. However, since 1969, the Baychimo has not been seen at all. Several expeditions have been launched to track down this mysterious ghost ship. Seventh, the Carroll A. Deering. The ship ran aground on the famous Diamond Shoals near Cape Hatteras, Northern California in 1921, where before the ship was stuck for several days before the rescue team arrived. After that, the Coast Guard found that the equipment, ship's logbook, and lifeboats were missing from the abandoned ship. Investigations showed several ships had gone missing under mysterious circumstances around the same time. Allegedly, this is a barbaric act of pirates, crew rebellion, or extraterrestrial activity around the famous Bermuda Triangle. 8th, the Ourang Medan. In 1947, two American ships were passing through the Strait of Malacca on a rescue mission after receiving a distress call from Ourang Medan. The caller claimed to be a crew member and relayed the message that everyone on board had died. The strange words end with, "I'm dead." The rescue team found the ship a sign of defects. However, the entire crew, including the dog, died with terrified faces and expressions. Before further investigations were carried out, the abandoned ship caught fire and exploded. Allegedly due to excessive exposure to nitroglycerin, which was taken illegally. Other mysteries revolve around stories of paranormal activity and alien invasions. 9th, the SS Valencia. In 1906, the SS Valencia sank off the coast of Vancouver, British Columbia after encountering bad weather near Cape Mendocino. After that, the ship became the subject of a mysterious ghost story. As a result, 37 out of only 108 people were rescued by lifeboat, of which one person just disappeared. Since then, many fishermen have claimed to have witnessed sightings of ghost ships with human skeletons even after several close to the ship sank. 10th, the Caleuche. This one is a mythological legend of Chilota, where a ghost ship appears near Chilo Island. It is said that the ship carries the spirits of all those who have drowned at sea. Caleuche was beautiful and bright, surrounded by party music and laughter. However, it only lasted a few moments. The ship suddenly disappeared or sank underwater. Chilota's three water spirits, Serena Chilota, Pincoya, and Picoy, who resemble mermaids, summon the spirits of the drowned. Well, that's 10 mysterious ghost ships and famous horror stories. Don't forget to keep watching our videos. Bye!